Sunday morning. With us is, Lynn Shaw, otherwise known as Lynn's Warriors. And you can always reach her at lynswarriors.org and trying to save our kids. What are you doing this week to save our kids, Lynn?
And also educate parents and grandparents and everybody about how to take care of our kids. So this Sunday morning, John, we're going to talk dirty. Now, wait a minute. Before anybody loses their minds when I say that, our great colleagues at the National Center on Sexual Exploitation in Washington, D.C. have released their annual 2026 Dirty Dozen list. And this is an annual campaign they have put out since 2013 that names 12 mainstream entities accused of facilitating, enabling, and even profiting from the sexual exploitation of our children. And, you know, John, people always say to me, how can I help? What can I do? Well, this is the one campaign everybody can get on board. We need the public to participate. It's time to be an advocate and a warrior. So here's what you do. You go to dirtydozenlist.com, and you will see the 12 entities. And there's a box. Check off each box and add your name, and you hit send. And, John, it goes directly to that corporation, that entity. So all the work is done for you. That is dirtydozenlist.com. Look, these entities I'm about to tell you about, they're not fringe actors. They're platforms, companies, and systems. And for the first time, there's a person on this list that many families interact with, all of us, every single day. So let that sink in. But here are the 12. We've got Amazon, Android, App Store, Chromebook, Discord, Grok, Snapchat, Steam, Telegram, TikTok, X, and for the first time, a person, Mark Zuckerberg. Now, this is not about panic. I want everybody to know it's about awareness. This is about what to do, because we don't know, John, where the danger lives. We can't do anything. So what does meaningful reform even seem like when it stalls, every time when it's threatening major tech interests? So what we have to do is, look, the risk is no longer hidden. We're talking about this all the time, including AI. It's not hidden in the dark corners of the Internet. It's embedded in our everyday mainstream apps, especially everything the kids are on. So in many cases, safety measures exist, but we know the law lags behind technology, it lags behind any kind of legislation. But when the public gets involved, this drives everything. And we have proof with our two cases we just won in New Mexico and California, holding big tech responsible for harms to children. So what we have to do is, look, these bad actors, they're all over the Internet. We all know that already, right? They adapt faster than any of us can even keep up with. And you know what? We've learned from the 30 years of, since the birth of the Internet in 1996. Now we know what to do. So we have to be on top of everything. We have to demand of big tech. They lack transparency. They rarely explain how content is delivered or the risks or anything for parents or educators or any of us. And contacting them is next to impossible. When they say, contact us, you want something taken down, you've got a problem, they don't answer anything. But you know what? We're going to step up. Corporations right now are controlling platforms. But lawmakers, we've got to get into law and legislation now. There's nothing left. Are setting the guardrails, because when children are left exposed, and this is all bipartisan, right? It doesn't belong to a political party. The kids are failing. So, look, the bottom line is big tech is making a lot of money right now. They're not going to change unless they are forced to. That is why the Dirty Dozen list is the way to mobilize the public and demand change from these corporations that are happening right now. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to have direct conversations with your children about online behavior. We tell you this every week. You will use any parental controls available to you, but do not use them blindly. You still have to step up and add extra guardrails. Know what platforms your kids are using and how they function. Report suspicious activity. We no longer even say call 911 because they don't answer sometimes. You've got to call your local FBI office. Support legislation like the Kids Online Safety Act that we are legislating for right now in Washington all of next week. Go to house.gov, senate.gov. Find out who represents you. Get involved. And you know what? Because absence is where this exploitation, John, it thrives. And it's not somebody else's problem. It's not tomorrow's issue. It's happening now. It's happening in real time on the devices. Those are the predators sitting in our homes. We can't look away. We have to all get involved. And the greatest thing you can do right now is go to dirtydozenlist.com, look up these 12 entities. It takes all of 5 minutes to participate. The work is all done for you, and that'll make you a warrior.
Well, thank you so much. Somebody has to do it, and I'm glad you're doing it.
Thank you, John, and thanks for always showcasing all of our work.